Hi, welcome to the Take the Bait podcast where I think I should be sitting while I'm wiping my asshole in the toilet.
Well, yeah, what a great way to start our first episode, but I think standing.
Cool, dude.
Why do you?
Okay, you have four microphones. I only have one. You should go first.
I don't want to go first. You go first. Why do you think you should sit?
Because, okay, think about it. What if
Alright.
you're not done, but you think you're done, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And then you're just standing up. You have your beaver out, right?
Sure. Yeah.
and then you're just standing, wiping, and then, bam, poopy comes out, and then it's like all over the toilet, not in the toilet, all over the toilet. You're gonna have to clean that up. That's not nice.
This has never happened.
But when
to
you're
me,
sitting, you sit when you shit, so like it's okay. Like, oh, okay, I can waste some toilet paper. I can just wipe again.
Okay.
I don't have to clean anything. I only have to
See-
clean my asshole. That's it.
I would kind of agree with you. The issue is I've tried wiping while sitting. Your hand just gets in the water.
How? What kind of toilet do you have?
One with water. If I stick my hand down there and should try to wipe, my hands, they get all wet from the water.
Oh, how do you do you go over? Like, how
What
do
do
you
you-
wipe?
What do you? Okay, I stand up and then wipe, but when I've tried while sitting, and all that happens is I stick my hand down the front of my legs and wipe backwards, kind
You're
of.
supposed to go from the behind.
How do you do that if you won't be sitting if you do that?
Oh, maybe I've been standing all this time. Because I'm still crouching, but I'm still it kind of counts as standing.
That doesn't
But I'm,
count. though.
crouching.
That doesn't count. That doesn't count.
Okay, crouching or standing.
Okay. Hold
I go
on.
crouching. You feel poopy coming, you can just quickly sit down if you're crouching, right? But when you're standing, you have to pull down your pants and then sit down. Too much.
I mean, I guess.
I win.
Do you win?
I win.
Do you win?
I win. I'm
don't-
right. You said you agree.
I don't
win.
agree. I'm still confused because that's not true at all.
What do you mean that's not true at all?
If you don't, what do you mean? If I'm standing up and wiping, I can just sit back down if more is coming.
But when you're crouching, you have a second reaction. When you're standing, you don't know because standing you don't know anything.
Okay,
You have
no,
a
no.
15-second.
If that's not even true. If you're standing and let's say more comes out, because of the way you're standing, it's gonna it's not gonna go straight to the wall. It's gonna go in a diagonal and fall back in the toilet. If you're crouching, it's gonna shoot at the back of your toilet seat, right?
Okay, but what if you're looking at the toilet while standing? What about that?
Why would you be doing that while pooing? What?
You gotta stance your ground.
So you turn fully around to wipe away from the toilet.
No, I don't do that. But let's just say for other people. Let's speak. We
Well, then
speak for everyone.
they're stupid if they do it like that. Why would you turn fully around?
Dude, what the heck?
You fully turn around the other direction from the toilet.
Okay, yeah.
That's just stupid. I mean,
I think I'm still right though.
you're not, because why would you're crouching over? Okay,
Okay, so there's just a right way to wipe your ass now, huh?
you're the one who said you were right first. You're the one who first claimed that they were the correct.
Why are we
one.
arguing? What's the point of this, huh?
To win, I
Just
want
love
to
conflict.
win. You love conflict.
You want to win the wiping your asshole competition? Go
yes.
you.
Yes, I do. And if you think it's stupid, then just give me the win.
Nah.
That's what I thought. You wanted as well. So
Okay. In my book, I've won. In your little world, you have won.
I don't
It
think
goes
I've
both
won.
ways.
This is an uphill battle. I still need to fight more. More fighting
More?
has
Who's
to be
more?
done. What? Shut up.
There's more from Sonic Youth.
Okay, no. Don't get sidetracked already. This is episode 1. We're 5 minutes in, buddy.
Do you think Goo by Sonic Youth is good, or do you think Daydream Nation? Which one's the better one? I think, in my personal opinion, goo.
So I say standing because it's just like, so okay. I will play devil's advocate here and say that if you're standing, like your butt cheeks won't be stretched out anymore, so it's kind of harder to like get the poo. I can agree on that point. However, I can't sit down because my hands get all wet, and I can't crouch because then I'm like doing a squat when I'm just trying to enjoy a poo. Like,
I'm not squatting while I'm pooping. I'm squatting while I'm wiping.
I know, but like it's supposed to be relaxing. I'm just gonna sit there for like.
Relaxing? What?
Me, I relax when I take a poo.
Dude.
Do you not? Like you sit there like with the intent of feeling pain beyond return. Like what? I go there. I'm like, oh, dude, I'm gonna get like I'm gonna get a.
I'm not on the toilet and being like, oh yes, just what I needed.
That's what I do though.
What the heck?
Like, okay, do you ever like have a poo and it like hurts so much it feels good?
No, no.
You're not normal.
That's not no.
Sometimes I'll have one and I'm like, you know what? I wouldn't mind going through that whole process again.
What the heck?
Like there are some. I feel like this is like going way across the argument, but I
think this is just.
I'll be grabbing the toilet seat so I don't like fly away. Like like I'm gripping it just in case. You can never be too safe.
Don't get too high, Steve. I won't. Steven, where did you go? Stay.
What are you quoting? You can't quote things. That doesn't make sense.
Whatever. Shut up, cornball. Let's go to the next debate.
What's the next debate? You haven't discussed this far.
You have it on your notepad. I'm done.
Shut up. So, Scott Pilgrim, you think the comic is better?
I'm done.
Stop quoting funny picture. Why?
Because there's actual character development. Because in the movie, there's not that much character development. Like Scott, and really everyone else didn't really learn much. I think the person that got the most character development was like Knives.
I think
probably,
Scott did in the
my
movie.
Opinion. Scott didn't really learn much.
Yeah, he did.
All he really did was, said was like, "Hey guys, I'm sorry," and then it was just all okay.
Okay, well,
but in the comics, everyone gets their character development. Everyone, Kim Pines had one of the best character developments and stories of all fucking time in those comics, dude.
It's like from 2000s of our time.
Of our time.
Okay, well, in the movie, Scott did develop as well, like with the whole nigga Scott
Yeah, but
thing.
not that. But like it wasn't like there wasn't a fight between. You didn't really see a fight. They kind of just threw Nega Scott so like they can be a joke of like, hey, they actually got along. But in the comics, there was like an actual like conflict between each other. You know.
I'm pretty sure the whole thing with nigga Scott was supposed to be like, because a negative version of Scott is literally just a good guy, because Scott is in concept a bad guy, so like an opposite version is literally just a good person.
Yeah, like the evil KKK.
You can't say that in our first episode. This is why all our projects get scrapped, because you do this. No, okay. What I'm saying is, because Scott is just inherently bad, he's not a good person, an opposite version of him is just good.
Okay, yes, but...
So that it makes sense for not to be a fight.
I mean, I don't know, that doesn't really make much sense. It makes a lot more sense. Like, there's actual, like Scott actually learned something. Like Ramona and Scott actually work together to better themselves as they go on in this relationship in the comics.
So that happened in the movie as well. Scott's like a bad guy and he's like, whoops.
No, it really didn't.
He betters himself at the very least.
It's not really, like, not to the degree.
You need to stop cutting your mic out, dude. Also, I'm gonna pull out like Nathan or whatever his name is. Anyway,
Who the heck?
that's who the voice changer guy is. Anyway, I say that movie is better because one, reading is for nerds. That's a joke. I actually really like the
Fuck
comics.
off.
That's a joke. That's a joke. Just for the sake of the debate, I'm saying that the movie is better because I
Really?
like the movie and it is pretty fun.
Like, look, the movie is good and all. It's.
Why do
I
you
love
hate the
movie.
movie so
But the
badly?
comics-
Why do you hate the movie with all your heart?
I didn't say that.
You
but I'm just saying,
despise
the
this
comics-
movie.
In the comics, there's like an actual good like messages and stories to be told in the comics. They're really good.
Weren't there some
Like
deleted?
it goes way more in depth in all of Ramona's past things, and it really shows that Ramona is really not a good person.
But didn't
Someone you should not be idolizing.
Wasn't I'm not.
Because
I'm
like
not.
in the movie. In the movie, they sort of romanticize her and her toxic traits, but in the comics, they show like the real, bad shit,
Yeah, what I'm saying is that there were other Nega Scott deleted scenes.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Yeah, but we're talking about like what was released, what was shown to.
But
Creators wanted us to see.
that's still canon in my heart.
Okay.
Shut that dog up. We're recording, and well, no. I mean, okay. I guess I get that. Like, but no matter what, if you adapt like a
'Cause-
book or anything of that nature to a movie, things are gonna get cut.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like I feel like the movie is like a size.
Dude,
Every-
you have the worst
like-
mic. I heard like 4 whole syllables.
Shut up.
Okay.
But the movie seems to like be romanticizing the toxic traits and the bad things that you should not be doing.
Not for Scott.
Well, in the
for
comics-
Ramona, yeah, but not with Scott.
Yeah, well, not with Scott, but for Ramona, yes. And but in the comics, it shows you like the real side. Like this is not something you want to be a part of. But in the comics, again, like I said, the character development, because it goes way longer than the movie. The movie is like an hour, but this is like 8 books, I believe, 8 comics, I believe. So like there's like a lot. There's so much content, extra content. If you love the movie, you have to like see the comics.
I don't have that
It's
much money.
amazing. It's done beautifully.
Okay, but what about the video game?
Shut the fuck up.
We can
Oh.
talk about the Scott Pilgrim game as well. That's related.
It's so glitchy.
Mine was fine. I didn't have that much. Okay, actually no, I complained about it every day because in my playthrough,
Yeah.
during the final boss, your sword, you can lose the sword you need to fight the boss, making the boss impossible to fight. Like the sword can fall off the map against your control.
Yeah.
So, but that doesn't change the fact that the game is cool as well. So, okay.
What?
It's weird that the movie is titled Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, though, and that's, like, only the name of one of the comics, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yes.
Isn't there, like, another one that's, like, Scott Pilgrim in a sad, terrible world that he hates, or something?
I don't know. I think there's one called Scott Pilgrim and the Infinite Sadness. It's a
Yeah, that's what I was
reference
thinking
to
of. That's what I was...
Melancholy. Yeah. It's a reference to Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness, the Smashing Pumpkins. Because the creator of Scott Pilgrim, Brian something, or whatever his name is, he really loves the Smashing Pumpkins. He's cool.
Wait, it's a reference
and
to
shit.
melatonin? The pills?
No, I just gave you an explanation.
I know, I'm joking.
I'm just joshing you.
Why would you say that? That's such a weird thing to say. You're the first person to ever say that.
Isaac Jen says that unironically.
Are you kidding me? I'm on the same level as
actually-
Isaac?
Yes.
Oh,
He says
gosh.
it unironically, and it's actually it bothers me so much.
Alright, new debate topic, Isaac or Derek? Compare our friends. No. We're still talking about Scott Pilgrim.
I've been cool with Derek since like the 3rd grade.
I don't care,
4th grade,
dude. This isn't important. I think okay. Scott Pilgrim. How like I don't
I just
agree
think
with
that the
you, but
comics are objectively better.
I'm sure they're good, but like better. It's probably true as well.
Come on.
It's probably okay.
Come on, cause you know, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is a very fit, you know, many 1 hour, and I would say that they executed pretty well, but in the comics they take their time. They really go in depth with the stories. You know, they go in depth with every character and all their stories. You know, there's actually a lot more information and background given to each, you know, Evil X and, you know, each and every character, even like Envy Adams. You know. Like, we get her side of the story and then her character development.
You just hate Aubrey Plaza, don't you?
What?
Okay.
No, she cool.
The thing, I actually had a good argument, but I completely forgot because I was focused on saying that stupid joke.
Stupid ass. How can you even argue with that?
Well, no, I agree with you. I like character development, but I'm just saying Scott Pilgrim versus the World also has character development.
Yeah, because I feel like in the movie it was just kind of like, oh, bad.
Dude, fix your
Like,
microphone.
out of nowhere. And then just like out of nowhere, Scott was just like, "Hey, I cheated on you. I'm sorry." And then they just like forgave him. Like everything was just fine, you know.
Okay,
Like,
what I will
I don't
say
know about that one.
is I did have to rewatch the movie when I first watched it because I didn't understand what happened.
Yeah.
Like I felt like I wasn't sure like if it was real. Like
Oh yeah.
because like I was like, wait, so is this actually happening in their universe or is he just imagining this?
Oh my god.
Like I wasn't sure how the Scott Pilgrim universe worked yet, so I just kind of like was like so lost.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I can see. I think you honestly win. I think you win.
Yes.
Congratulations. All right, so you think Patrick is better than SpongeBob as a character?
Whoa. That was sudden.
Is that what you think? Buddy, hello? You agreed to this. Are you like on the spot?
I like the my mind is the enigma scene.
I mean, he at least knows what it. Did you just fart on my podcast?
I got really scared. I'm sorry.
We've been here for 20 minutes and now you're getting nervous. Okay, no. I think SpongeBob is better, just as a character.
Why?
Have you seen the movie with Keanu Reeves?
No.
So in that movie, SpongeBob loses Gary, right?
Mhm.
He goes to Atlantis to go find him.
Mhm.
Granted, that movie is stupid, but I think it's canon, maybe? I mean, I don't know. But he does get Gary back, and he does, like, almost get arrested by, like, evil fish police to go to get Gary.
Mhm.
What did Patrick do?
He lives under a rock. That's actually so ironic. Holy shit.
Or when
I didn't even think about it. I didn't even think about that till now. He literally lives. Holy shit!
I'm glad you figured out where he
my
lives.
God.
You figured out where he lives. Congrats. Anyway.
Holy shit!
Anyway. What was
Best SpongeBob episode?
what was Patrick doing when SpongeBob lost Gary in season 4?
I don't.
He was
He
messing
helped him put up
around.
the signs?
He was messing around.
No, I think he literally helped him put up the signs.
Shoot. No, but remember when SpongeBob poured all the office supplies on him? He was like, Patrick, we gotta get to work. And Patrick was like, it's raining office supplies. Ah! And they got all scared. Or when SpongeBob was in the plane trying to like fly and say, "I miss you, Gary," and Patrick said, "I want peanuts," and pushed a big red button and they crashed.
I want peanuts.
He said, "I want peanuts."
I mean, he has his priorities straight. I mean, like, he has his priorities straight. Let's be real here. Like, he wanted peanuts. Give the man peanuts.
So he destroyed a plane with 2 humans in it, or not humans, but 2 people in it.
Yeah, like people and peanuts are like, you know, they're 2 different things, but one is peanuts, of course.
Or in that episode where, actually no, I was about to prove your point. No, you're gonna have to do your own research. I'm not helping you.
Dude, what the heck?
Okay, actually no, I'm devil's advocate, meaning, in the episode where Gary goes missing, is Patrick. Actually no, Patrick goes into SpongeBob's house and sees that he's not okay, and he's like, "No, this picture is crooked," and he goes fixes the picture for him instead of helping his friend. He's like, SpongeBob, this picture is crooked.
I mean, it's the little things.
And then he also ate all SpongeBob's rotten milk. He's like,
this is stupid. Why? How did we get to here?
It is raw.
I'm not doing this.
I win.
Sure, yeah.
Hooray! So you say the time traveling episode is the best SpongeBob episode?
Yes, the Squidward time traveling one. Yes, in fact, yes.
Is that the one? Yeah, okay, that's the one where he says future, right? Future.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, why do you say that?
I actually want to hear your. What do you? What do you think is the best one?
The best episode, in my opinion, is Best Day Ever, which is season 4, episode 20.
Okay, explain.
Because in that episode, SpongeBob is so excited for his day. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna have a really good day." He wakes up. Suddenly, his workplace has been infested with termites. He's like, "Well, can't."
Oh shit!
Can't go there. And then, were you hurt by that?
No, I remember.
Stop cutting out. Anyway, so then he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go jellyfishing with Patrick. Oh, goody." And then Patrick's like, "Hey, I'm gonna steal your fishing hook. I'm gonna steal your jellyfishing net, and now you can't even fish. So get pooed on, idiot." And then,
LMAO.
so then SpongeBob can't go fishing with his best friend. And then he's like, "Oh, I'll go to Sandy's house. I'll go see the girlfriend on this fine weekend." And what does she do?
Right.
She has a leak in her home.
Right.
So he has to go help her fix her leak and then leave. He can't even hang out with his fun little girlfriend and have karate sessions. Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Okay.
And then he's like, "Oh boy, I'm gonna watch Squidward, who I have a crush on. I'm gonna go watch him play clarinet. Yeah!" And then he goes there, and guess what happens? It's over. The show is over.
Jeez.
And then how does SpongeBob react? Tell me.
How does he react?
He starts yelling at everyone. He's like, "No, this was supposed to be the best day ever, and you all ruined it." And then he starts having a breakdown. And then they're like, "No, SpongeBob, you big idiot. You helped us all. Because we're all stupid and selfish. Instead of letting you have fun, we're just going to be thankful that you helped us." Because SpongeBob led the termites away, let Patrick have fun, fixed Sandy's, hole in her wall, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's the best episode because SpongeBob had the worst day of his life and was like, "I just wanted a good day."
So he made everyone's day better at expense.
What? Dude, use a proper microphone and not stop cutting out.
So he had at his expense.
I know you did that. I know you did that on purpose. Speak. What do you want? What are you asking? This can't be a debate if you don't participate. Shut up, dude.
Okay. So he made everyone else's day better at his expense.
Yes.
Cool. I don't know, man.
What's yours? What's your best episode?
It's the, it's the future one.
Explain yourself.
Because it's good? I don't know.
Not because of existential dread. Nah, I like it.
Yeah, because yes, I mean, because it both works as like a really silly, stupid, kid episode that a kid can watch and be like, ha 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 ha, he's looking at fucking prehistoric SpongeBob and Patrick, how hilarious, booga booga, and then for the adults seeing the white void scene, they're like, oh my lord,
Okay.
oh my lord, this is sad.
May I throw in?
'Cause it works. It works both ways. It can be like silly. Oh, hey, he's for kids. It's like, hey, silly. I'm in the future now. I'm in the past. And then for the adults, it's like existential dread, just like nothing.
Okay,
Until the end of the episode.
may I throw in another episode into the ball pit?
No, we can only pick one episode.
Okay, well this argument is going nowhere, so can I switch my episode?
Fine. Yes.
Pizza delivery.
Yeah, that is a pizza. Squidward staying up for his friend beats existential dread.
Yes, 100 times it does.
Oh my god.
Because existential dread, yes, they showed it pretty well and in a good way. Like it wasn't forced or whatever. You know, you have a good point in the sense that it works for as a kids episode as well. But the episode where Squidward fights back, it's literally like it's against his character. He did that just on his own accord.
Yeah.
But him having existential dread is because of his selfishness, not. But him fighting back is because his friend was hurt.
Right.
So you agree with me?
I see your point now. I can see these two episodes can work with really the whole series where Squidward just being an ass.
Yeah, but this is one where he's not. I mean, I guess Band Geeks as well. How have none of us said Band Geeks?
I don't know.
Band Geeks is good as
Or
well.
maybe the one episode.
I wish I could hear what you were saying
was
if you
really
actually
good.
spake into your microphone.
Oh my god, the one where he's at Squidville.
That one's good too, but I like that episode. But I also like the one where SpongeBob goes extinct.
Like everything is gone. He's the only.
That one. Do you know that one where they're blowing into SpongeBob's holes or whatever, like his rock holes, like the Krusty Krab is buried and everything. That one, I like that one too. But I think best episode is Pizza Delivery. If like you were to like put Pizza Delivery off limits because it's literally like easily the best, then I would say Best Day Ever or Band Geeks.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Okay. All right.
So
Sorry, I guess it's neutral on this one.
I'm not done yet. So okay.
Oh, okay.
I switched my complete answer to Pizza Delivery.
Okay.
Pizza Delivery also is really goofy as an episode, as is the whole Squidward thing. It kind of works well for Squidward because he just wants to go home. So he's like, let me just get this done with, and also let me protect my best friend at all costs because he's all I have in this stupid world that has no other people in it.
Right.
All the kids just think I skinned their best friend or something, whatever that theory was. The salmon.
Skin theory. Holy shit.
Um.
I like that's like the dude that made that video is like that only fucking video on his channel and like some other weird video.
He has other SpongeBob ones. I think. I think I subscribed to them. I don't know, but
I don't know.
I say Pizza Delivery because SpongeBob is like passionate. He's like, we're gonna do this. I don't care what it takes. I'm gonna get my job done, and I'm happy to be here just because it's with Squidward. Squidward's like, no, dude, just piss off. And then by the end of it, Squidward realizes SpongeBob's passion, and it's like, dude, you don't have to cry. he's like boom, 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 and it's like I'm gonna. Violence is the only answer, and attacks this guy. He's like, yup, he ate it all in one
Attack.
bite. I think Pizza Delivery is a
Yeah.
beautiful episode.
You know, now that I'm thinking, now that I'm thinking about the one where SpongeBob is the only thing there.
That
I'm
one's
kinda
more
changing my
existential
opinion
dread.
now.
I've changed your
Huh?
opinion to the wrong side. Like, I'm accidentally giving you a new opposing argument.
Yeah, I don't know. I actually think that episode is better.
It's a
actually.
good episode too, but I like Pizza Delivery more for what it is.
I understand why though. I'm not saying that
Yeah, it's not like
pizza
bad,
delivery.
but it's like just
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that just inherently I'm gonna say Pizza Delivery because one, I rewatched that episode like all the time
Yeah.
because it's
I don't know. Yeah.
Because I'm gonna
Yeah.
go with the point that it's older SpongeBob, which is cliche to say, but not for the reason of like the art style or whatever, for the reason that it's a shorter episode. So you can literally just watch that like a 10-minute, quick 10 minutes, just for like to get
Yeah.
quick enjoyment for this one SpongeBob episode, and I do that every now and then.
Yep. Right.
But with like, I mean, I don't know how long the prehistoric episode is. Actually,
Yeah, but
tell me this: what even is the title of the future episode?
like SBS like 120.
Dang it, you're actually kind of close.
Yeah.
I didn't think you would actually have any clue.
Yeah, I know, but the prehistoric one,
The Stonehenge one?
yeah, Stonehenge. There's something about the aura of that episode. Just
I know.
being there, you
I
know,
like that
it's so
episode.
out of
It's
place.
kind of creepy in that sense.
Yeah, it's like it seems like some sort of ARG or
Like
someone,
it feels
fall in
like
the middle of
it would be like
night.
one of those like forum posts, like you would watch some stupid
Yeah.
video on it, like you fall down a rabbit hole
Yeah.
on YouTube and then you watch it and it's like the episode where SpongeBob is the only one alive.
Yeah, and I like how it doesn't like it doesn't do like any like cliche like cartoony stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
that's just
you know,
how
like
it ends.
the,
It just ends like that.
Yeah, like no, like oh everyone came back together. You know,
No, it's
creepy
just a
vibe,
bad
people
ending.
got
That's kind of
Yeah.
that's how. What's that movie called?
Huh?
Hold on. I might be. I don't know if this episode. Hold on, like, is it Planet of the Apes or something?
I don't know the apes.
Is that what it is? I don't know. There's a movie, and it's like they go to space, and then when they come back, the whole planet is like infested with just monkeys who have taken over or whatever.
Oh, I think it is called Planet of the Apes. I don't know.
It doesn't look. Actually, it might be. But then, like at the end, he like explores the island and just sees that the Statue of Liberty was literally right there. Meaning he was on his planet the whole time. And he just he starts yelling, and I think that's how the episode ends as well. I'm pretty sure that's a reference to that movie, but I could be wrong. I could just be like, I mean, it's a 1968 movie. Like, it's a classic movie. Surely they were.
Yeah, but like I like how like the bad sad music. I don't remember if there's.
I wish I could understand anything you said, buddy. Speak.
Was there like any music in the ending of the episode? I can't.
I don't. I just know he yelled. I mean, I can.
In the SpongeBob episode, not the Ape Planet of the Apes
I know
movie.
SpongeBob Stonehenge episode. We can find out right here, right now.
Okay.
It's a season 5 episode. Ironically, people usually hate season 5 and onwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, Windstorm. Yeah, and like SpongeBob's the only dude. He's just big chillin'.
Yeah. I don't think he was chilling.
Well, what I kind of like is, so in this picture, it's like SpongeBob grows his full beard and he's kind of like happy still. So it's a slow descent.
Yeah, that too.
Which I really like. I think it's a good episode as well. I just don't think it's not really hold on, I'm trying to think.
Like, I'm not really.
It is
thinking of,
Planet
like,
of the Apes. Okay, it is. Okay, I'm just gonna say the wiki says it is a reference to Planet of the Apes. I was right.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, the Statue of Liberty buried in the sand and finally realizes what planet he's on. In addition, SpongeBob's hair and beard are strikingly similar to Charlton's in the same movie.
Mm.
Anyway, but yeah, no, I think it's a good episode. Wait, what were we gonna say?
But I'm not thinking in like, oh, how many.
Dude, please
You know?
speak into your microphone. I can't hear you.
I'm not thinking in the way of like, oh, like how many times I watched this.
I know,
I'm
but
just
I just
thinking-
don't think it's.
I'm
I'm just saying it's not really rewatchable.
Yeah, I'm just thinking in sort of in like experience. Like that's what I'm thinking of.
Trying to see. I don't think Nicholas Carr.
Because of course no one would watch Stonehenge out of enjoyment. Like heck yeah. You know?
I think it's just more an episode like if you're looking at like episodes of like the good episodes,
Mhm.
which I definitely think it is a good episode.
Yeah.
The ending is just there is a song and it's Spongehenge Part 8.
Hmm.
That's what it's called. I'm trying to listen to it though. But okay, I still say pizza delivery, just for the sake of it's quite literally always gonna be my favorite episode.
Yeah.
Because having a character go against everything they're usually standing for is my favorite thing.
Yeah, but like Stonehenge, like what I said with like the whole like yeah, like with like the SBS one
Yeah.
episode. Like I said, it could be like a thing and an adult could watch. One could be happy, one could be scared. But I feel like Stonehenge, it's so out of place. It's like well, it's like kind of like out there, kind of like left field. Like
What-
it's not really like the average cartoon episode.
What I will give you is the whole thing where Mr. Krabs like last thing he says to SpongeBob is him like yelling at him. I do like that in terms of like character wise because like what you'd assume like I obviously it's SpongeBob so not every episode is canon but like if it were then that would be like something that like if he like ever anything with like Mr. Krabs was ever shown off camera, quote unquote off camera, then it would be like depressing for his character as well probably if they did ever expand on it, which I feel like would be so easy. They could totally make Stonehenge Part 2 or something.
Probably, but like it's kind of like so. Small little society, but it meant there was a lot of memories and so many things that meant to the people in this little small society, and then just like one day it just disappeared, and then there's just this one guy, just
the one guy who like everyone hated as well.
Insane. Yeah, and then he builds some fucking statues, and then like
he was kept alive for all these years. He was the only one who was able to survive.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's make a compromise. Let's say we both get a point because I did convince you to switch to a different episode. And then
I guess so.
I kind of also agree that Stonehenge is not the worst. I'm on your side kind of.
Yeah.
Okay, so with that, we both have 2 points. So I mean, I guess
Sick.
in order for any of us to actually be in the lead, we're gonna have to find out in the next episode, which we need to actually figure out topics for, because we suck at that. We have no topics.
Well, it was still interesting.
Yeah, we came up with these on the spot. SpongeBob for most of this.
Yeah.
No one even won in the
good
first.
talk.
No one even won the first debate. No one won. We gave up. It was 6 minutes of just.
Lost.
But anyway, is there any last words you have, my friend?
Triplets born.
Triplets born, the throne awaits, and then I forgot the rest of the song.